Today I'm taking a look at the GOYOJO 32-piece torque wrench set. So the first thing I can say right away is that this is a very well laid out set. Everything on here is super easy to read. I really like that carbon fiber texture pattern that they got on the top. And even if you let somebody borrow it and they got a bunch of mess all over the numbers here, you got the exact same pattern up here, so you can still see exactly what those are. So we got our torque wrench. You can see this is a 1/4 inch drive, so this is going to be designed for lighter torque applications. For lighter torque applications, this is exactly what you want, because if you want to have an accurate reading with a very small amount of torque and you try to use a larger torque wrench, sometimes those numbers can be off. So this goes up to 212 inch-pounds, which equates to about 24 Newton meters. So a very nice light range. I also just like the small size, so I'm going to be able to fit this inside a tight area that I wouldn't be able to with larger torque wrenches. And this is the style I prefer. It is a locking collar, so if you want to adjust it, just pull that down and then you can rotate the handle. And if you're in between two numbers, it will hold the collar back and then we'll lock in. So it's nice to know that you're going to be perfectly in line where you want to be. So some torque wrenches, if you have it all the way out, it actually won't fit back in the case. I've seen that happen a couple of times. This one, they actually designed the case right for this torque wrench. So we got our hex sockets. We got a 6, 7, 8, 10, 13. We also have a 1/4 inch bit holder, and that has that spring retainer. So if you have a 1/4 inch drive, you can throw that in there and you can use that with this torque wrench. This is for a 5mm socket head bolt. We also have an extension. So if you need to get a little bit more reach, you can do that. It has a little knurled grip on there, so if you need to spin that by hand, you can do that. And it is a 1/4 inch on both sides. We also have an adapter, so if you want to use this torque wrench with a 3/8 socket, you can do that. Then we got a bunch of torque sockets. We got from a T10 to a T40. Those are all 1/4 inch drive on the back. And they even put a good looking coating on it too. Then we also have triple square bits. So where a regular Torx has 6 points, this has 12 points. So there are a bunch of different options for torquing down bolts. So for the triple square, we got M5, 6, 8, 10, and 13. And then we also have hex drivers. So we got it from a 2 up to an 8. And we got 3 Phillips sizes. So 1, 2, and 3. So that is a very complete kit. And we also have a certificate of calibration. So that way we know somebody actually looked at this torque wrench and made sure that it was working properly. So when they set that to 2 Newton meters, it measured 2.02, 2.03, and 2.04. So that is very accurate. When they set it to 12, we got 12.2, 12.4, 12.1. And at 24, they got 24.1, 24.2, and 24.5. So this is a very accurate torque wrench. It does have a very smooth moving head. It is reversible. And that is a push button release. So that will help to drop the socket out. So if you need to move that one-handed, you can easily do that. That way, if your other hand is busy, you can still change out sockets. So I've got it set for 10 Newton meters. Cool. So very easy to feel that click. That is a very nice torque wrench. So overall, that is a very nice set.